In the series of films about the young wizard, there is one recurring, easily identifiable setting, Loch Elt, with its little wooded island situated at the tip of the lake. It is here that Albus Dumbledore's tomb lies. On the east coast of Scotland, opposite the small seaside town of North Berwick, lies the uninhabited island of Bass Rock. For centuries, this Scottish island had a terrible reputation. Like Azkaban, the prison for wizards which J.K. Rowling also situates in the North Sea, Bass Rock was a formidable prison. In the 15th century, King James I of Scotland consigned his political opponents to a life sentence there. Bass Rock is home to the largest colony of gannets, or in Latin, Morus basinus, in the world, hence its name. Its surface has been whitened by the feces of the 200,000-odd birds who live there. For over 40 years, one woman, Maggie, has been coming to observe them regularly.
Just last year, we became the largest northern gannetry in the world, and this is fabulous. How cool is this? Over 75,000 breeding pairs. As an island, as I say, of research now and studied, very important. But what's so wonderful is we're not wild and remote. The gannets arrived back here as early as March, well, as early as January. They're territorial, they're very territorial, so they fight for their territories. And you can see, even now, although the breeding season is over, the chicks have left, most of the chicks have left, the gannets are staying. And that's because the territory is the most important thing to the gannet. Where really the young chick straight off starts to yip and tap the bill with the adult. It's like, I'm here, give me my dinner. But the adults will do their bonding. And usually the one that's about to leave points its bill to the sky and is to say to its partner, okay, I'm off now. You stay, you're in charge. But the young bird will have had a feed, as we saw. And it's not delicate. The young bird the head goes straight into the bill of the adult, and the adult regurgitates the fresh food. The rock is not only for the gannets, it was a prison, it was a fortress, it was a place of religious retreat, and this was a dreadful place to be imprisoned. As you walk through the cells, the footsteps we've walked in today, many a prisoner has gone to his death here. Conditions were such that it was cold. Food was scarce, you relied on family to bring you food. The cells were small, they did have fires in them, but they were smoky, so you had really no windows in them, and it was dreadful conditions. Some of the prisoners along here at Tintagel Castle, and they would hang them in front of the prisoners here, just to say, this is what is happening to your friends on the mainland, give up your cause, give up your fight about religion.
The equivalent of Alcatraz for the wizards of Harry Potter may have been inspired by this place, from which there was no escape other than by death or insanity. The prison fortress was partly destroyed in the 19th century, and all that remains is this unique site, which has become a sanctuary for thousands of birds. every year for 30 years. Calton Hill, which overlooks Edinburgh, has played host to a tradition which dates back to ancient times. The Beltane Fire Festival is an intense and colourful pagan festival which celebrates the arrival of summer with the help of numerous fires, drums and costumes.
Beltane originally is one of the Celtic quarter-day festivals celebrated by ancient Celtic peoples in the Iron Age. Here in this area there were many Iron Age hill forts, Celtic people living on the hill behind me on the back of Salisbury Crags on Arthur's Seat. In modern times, in 1988, a group of people who were involved in kind of site-specific performance and what have you, decided that they would resurrect this ancient festival.
The May Queen is the star of the festival. She leads a long procession to celebrate the increasing light and strength of the sun. The Green Man, Winter's ambassador, is resigned to his fate of dying in order to be reborn anew. The group of Reds represents the fire, which stands for pure instinct and the unstoppable force of life. In ancient communities, fire was an essential element of life. In Harry Potter, it is a factor in the killing curse, which is unblockable and leads to instant death in a bright flash of green light. With 300 volunteers and over 10,000 spectators, the Beltane Fire Festival is one of a kind. Edinburgh and Scotland, so rich in legends, mysteries and fantastic mythologies, could not help but inspire the author of the famous Harry Potter series.